Hello!
Hello.
Welcome back.
To us saying things while we play stuff.
It's what we do on this channel.
The Bookend Gaming Show.
That almost seemed planned, but it wasn't.
No.
If it was planned, I'd feel terrible because it wasn't that entertaining. But it was like we took turns. It's kind of cool. Almost like we're being professional and whatnot.
Yeah, it's like we kind of know what we're doing, but then we ruined it by explaining it.
Crap. Okay, moving on.
Like watching the sky. She tears her gaze away from the sky and finally looks straight at me. The penetrating deepness of her eyes, once she focuses them on something, is startling.
You know, if you were a girl, I'd be able to see your panties.
If I was a girl, I wouldn't come this close to anyone who tried to sneak a peek at my panties. I have that much common sense.
Whatever, you're in an anime. Yes, you would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either, but sometimes it can't be avoided. Like now, for example. To tell you the truth, I don't even really want to peek at your panties, though.
Well, that's good.
Underpants are the soul of a girl. You shouldn't peek at someone else's soul, even if you are not a girl.
As a guy, I don't understand that at all. I guess I can understand that. To us, they're some sort of half-mythical object that we can't quite comprehend.
Do you not wear underwear? Yeah, that's exactly how I think about them, too. What a coincidence, because I don't wear underwear.
It really is. I like you. So did you have world history in the morning class?
I skipped class.
To do this? That's what I was going to say, too. To do this?
Well, I'm not actually doing what it looks like I am doing, or at least I think that... Let me start over again. Well, I'm not actually doing what it looks like I'm doing, or at least I think that what I am doing doesn't look like what I look like. But from your perspective... My brain!
Sure.
Probably. Yeah, I skipped class to do this.
I guess whatever your reason is, it's as good as any. Giving in to the tired feeling in my legs, I sit down on the roof next to Rin. The pebbles are not the most comfortable bed in the world, but if she can stand it, then I should be able to as well.
I'm a man! What are you waiting for? Try it.
I bend my neck backwards to take a look where she is looking. The sky?
Yeah. Have you never seen it?
Silvery blue sky dotted by herds of cloud sheep fills my field of vision entirely. While it's pretty, the view is nothing special, even though the weather is fair. I give a shrug, trying my best to imitate the nonchalant manner which Rin seems to have evolved to perfection, and lie down on my back. The stones poke at my back through my thin shirt whenever I shift my weight even a little, forcing me to keep as still as possible. I try to ignore the discomfort and myself, instead concentrating on the vastness over us. Far above, the summer clouds drift soundlessly across the dome of the sky. Neither of us has anything more to say, thus silence covers the rooftop.
She just wants to fly.
The subdued noises of students on their lunch break, cicadas in the trees, and traffic buzzing past the school are humming pleasantly somewhere in the background. Did we accidentally mute the game, or is there just no sound?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just super quiet.
Listen, I had a great time yesterday.
Did you?
Well, to be honest, no. But it was alright. It's probably the longest time I've ever sat in one place without doing anything. It's kind of impressive. New record, am I right? Try to make it sound as convincing as possible.
Is that impressive?
I think it is. I'm usually too restless to do anything like that.
I think I had a good time too.
A cloud passes above us, casting its shadow on the school. Chill surges through me from the sudden change of sunlight to shade. I realize that summer is not in its full bloom quite yet. The only measure of time passing is a slow pace of clouds throwing shade on us. Stray beams of golden sunlight leak through the gaps, blinding me for a moment whenever they hit me directly in the eyes. The blue of the sky looks so unreachable. This reminds me of that time I spent in the hospital. Oh boy.
This again. Get over it.
Where I was bored out of my mind on a daily basis. Somehow it didn't matter after a while. I learned to appreciate other things besides watching TV and gossiping with people I didn't even like. A comprehensive sensation of calmness spreads from my sight to my other senses, finally hitting my brain. An airplane zooms by, leaving two thin contrails in its wake, like a pair of chalk lines drawn from one end of the sky to the other. I wonder where it's heading. I'd rather go there. The low din of its engines carries all the way down to my ears, although it's barely audible over the racket from the quad.
It's nice.
Whoa!
You're still here?
It's nice, but I don't understand why this is more important than going to class.
Isn't it good to do something you like? Every once in a while?
Of course, but...
What are you doing?
Haha, I can totally see her panties. Emiya snuck up on us without either noticing and is only a step away from me, holding several packages wrapped in plastic film in her arms.
I got all the bread.
I didn't know what kind you wanted, so I bought all 63. She leans forwards and peeks over me, overshadowing my face, almost exactly the same way I overshadowed Rin's before. Wonder how weird this looks, the two of us lying on our backs on the rooftop. That's what I asked, too.
I would be more concerned about what you're doing. If I were you, I wouldn't come that close to people who could see your panties.
One of us.
Rin!
Lay down with us. Emmy's voice is scandalized, but she quickly takes a step backwards, pressing her hands against the front of her skirt so abruptly that the parcels of bread she was carrying fall.
How anime.
It's raining bread.
Hallelujah!
I quickly avert my eyes towards her panties and glance angrily at Rin. She pretends not to see me.
Hisao isn't like that, right?
What? Right, yeah.
Yeah, I have no interest in your panties.
Emmy scowls at Rin and crouches down to pick up the packages. Totally can see her panties again. She wipes the dust off them and skips lithely around me to Rin's other side where she sets herself down.
Anyway, here's your bread. Sorry it took a while.
That's alright, thanks for treating me. I pull myself up to the sitting position and creepily accept the bread Emmy is offering. All three of us ravenously dig into the simple meal. The bread is surprisingly decent and readily fills my stomach. I follow from the corner of my eye the skill with which Rin handles her bread between her feet.
I haven't seen you on the track in a few days.
Oh, right. I figured it was too heavy a routine for me to start with.
So you've been doing something else? Yeah, nothing.
Yeah. I've been considering my options. She frowns but doesn't pursue the issue further, for which I'm thankful. Emmy seems pretty headstrong, and I wouldn't really want to get pestered by her about this on a daily basis. I have enough burdens to bear with Shizune and Misha already.
Didn't we already blow them off?
Yeah. We barely finished the lunch before the bells ring, calling us back to our classrooms. You'd be banging it out with her in the shed right now.
Hee-chan!
Misha waves at me as soon as I enter and starts talking before I even make my way across the classroom. Everything is like so surreal now because I've like been with all these girls.
Yeah.
But now
you
I
know
haven't.
things about them.
Yeah.
I've seen you naked. How was your festival? Did you have fun?
Still somewhat undecided on that. I'd say probably. Why?
Just asking.
Her eyes glint in a way that tell me she's not just asking. I can't even start to guess her motives, though.
She knows everything.
As the well-timed entrance of the English teacher prevents us from talking further, Misha falls back to plan B. Oh, no.
I was there all day with Shi-chan. We had a lot of fun, too. There's no two. Where'd I get that from?
Weren't you supposed to be doing work?
Don't worry. Everything went really well.
I don't reply to that, and she leaves me alone after Shizune demands her attention. My own attention, on the other hand, is directed out the windows. Whee! I go flying. Now that I look at it from here, through the window, and
To the wall.
foliage just outside, the sky seems smaller. I catch only small glimpses of blue. Everything else is a clutter of noise right in the middle of my field of vision. Green. Ugh. What experience did Rin want out of staring at the sky? Surely she's done it before. Everyone has. So stupid.
What a waste.
It's no use trying to guess her mind, but if I don't do that, then I have no excuse for not concentrating on the teacher's words. I look at the scribbles appearing on the blackboard, trying to figure out where they're coming from. trying to figure out their meaning with little success. English really is not my favorite subject. We have a strong mutual dislike for each other. Stupid English.
Right?
Thick, hot afternoon light, so sexy, invades the corridor, making the air feel heavy and lazy.
Oh, that thick.
My body feels weighted down by it as I drag it 2 doors down the hallway to the art classroom. Maybe this is part of the reason why I didn't join any clubs before. Afternoons just aren't suited for activity. They suck. I knock on the door of the art room and open it. Is this the interesting boy?
Yeah. Is he blind or just super cool?
Yeah. A girl who is possibly doing something important with the scroll of paper she's carrying turns to reckon me and smiles in a sweet, if a bit confused manner. Hello? This is the art club, right? Yep. You interested in joining?
She looks like... I don't know. That's
She
like
doesn't
such a
belong
weird
here?
blank expression. Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't belong. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, I might have already done so, but we'll see. I give her a weak smile and her own widens a notch, making me feel less nervous.
One of us. One of
Great.
us.
Have a seat then. We'll start when the teacher gets here. Without even scouting the room for a good spot, I walk quickly to the back of the room and settle myself on a free seat, apart from everyone else. That's what I would do. In the corner, if possible. A few other members are lounging in their seats, waiting for the teacher. Rin sits alone in a window seat, looking outside. She's the only person here that I know. Although a guy I've never really gotten along with from my own class is here too.
Yeah, what is that blonde-headed dude's disability? Too handsome?
Nobody else comes to greet me. Maybe introductions are left for later, so I just settle for silent observation as well. People just die at his feet when they look at him. One boy has sunglasses on, an odd sight indoors. Were we not at Yamaku? I'll bet he's the blind student Rin was talking about. Maybe he just wears his sunglasses at night. The wait proves to be extremely short. Hey! Nomiya walks over to the stand behind his desk in 3 long strides, then gives a smile and a flamboyant greeting. Good afternoon, everyone! First things first, Hisao there is a new member, so everyone get along with him.
Or else.
He winks at me unsettlingly. All 8 members of the club, including myself, answer his greeting with considerably less enthusiasm. Ooh. Still, people finally straighten up in their seats and begin to pay attention. I think some of you still have projects to work on, so please continue with those, if you like, or don't, I don't care. As for the rest, I was thinking that today we could do some rough studies. How does that sound?
Rough.
Yeah. Nobody answers except with some unintelligible murmurs, which Nomiya apparently interprets as unanimous approval. Alright then, hooray! Everyone not working on other projects, choose a partner and draw a sketch of one another. Nude.
Yeah!
We should be able to complete this today, but if not, we can continue it next time. Or even do it again, if you find that interesting.
I picked the handsome boy.
Yeah. Remember to pay attention to lighting and shadow and give it your best. Pairing up? Ugh, I feel pretty awkward about it. Hardly knowing anyone here. I wish someone would ask me to be their partner.
They won't. Someone will just get stuck with you.
You get the teacher.
Ugh.
Is there an odd number of students now? You're screwed.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
People stand up and move their chairs closer together, but nobody comes to me. Ugh. I quit. Quit art club. Pretty soon everyone else has paired off. Friends team up with each other, but I'm left alone.
Cut to you just clutching your knees under a desk, sobbing.
Well, there is Rin. Oh, hey. The only logical option that you should have chosen in the first place.
Alright.
She's sitting in the furthest corner of the classroom, still staring out the window and seemingly uninterested in taking part in the exercise. Since she's the only other one without a partner, I walk to her seat. I can't see her face because her hair is covering most of it and she's looking away from me. Rin? I call out to her, no response. Hey, you want to partner up? You're the only one I know here.
I don't know you. Get away from me.
Yeah, it's like 50 First Dates.
Or she's just pretending to not know you because you're a loser.
She seems to finally acknowledge my presence, head turning like a robot as she looks to see who is addressing her. Rin doesn't answer, and I don't want to repeat the question either. I'm sure she heard it the first time.
Did I stutter?
She just emits, like, dial-up sounds. Why doesn't she say anything? Can't be such an awful fate to be paired up with me, can it? She doesn't look at my face, instead stares directly at my chest and stomach.
I can't draw guys. Oh, okay. Why not?
Lots of ellipses from Hisao.
Right.
Okay, good, great. I'll get the stuff for us.
Good, great, grand, wonderful. No yelling on the bus.
Looking at the equipment Nomi has prepared for today's meeting confuses me. Instead of graphite or pencils, we are apparently supposed to do ink sketches. Ew, pens.
Oh no.
Never done anything like this before.
It's so permanent. I need to be able to erase every 3 seconds.
The teacher, however, seems confident in my abilities to adapt to this medium. Simple! First you do the outlines in ink, you let them dry, and you shade with the diluted ink. It's already not simple.
Right.
This is called India ink. It works like watercolors. If you're uncomfortable with it, use a pen instead of a brush for the outlines. Got it. I don't got it. Pick up paper, water cups, 1 pen for me, 1 brush for Rin, and ink for both of us. Then return to Rin. Grabbing a vacated chair from nearby, I seat myself directly opposite her.
Do you want me to do it with my foot or my mouth?
Do what? What?
Mouth, please.
What did you say? Wow, then.
Yeah. We're gonna hopefully get her to do stuff with her mouth next time.
I'm all for that.
It's not gonna happen that early.
No, I know, but that's funny.